Hey there guys, it's TheRamosOnline and it's Monday, so you know what that means. Rated Battle Spot Singles! If you're curious as to why my microphone quality is like 100 times better today, and you probably also heard it yesterday in my little bonus video, or other 2 days ago, I don't know when I do my uploads anymore. Basically, I got a new microphone, a Blue Yeti. If you guys aren't aware, I do stream Monday to Friday, 2:30 to 7:30 GMT London time, and I was able to hit my donation goal, and as a result, I was able to buy a new microphone. So yay! I've dropped the status, high quality sound. So we're going to go over today's team, or rather this week's team. I hope you enjoy what you see already. One of these Pokemon you're not going to like. I'm telling you that now, and I'm bringing it just because I said I would bring it, and I'm bringing it just to get it over and done with. So we're going to go ahead and lead things off with Chuko, the Bell form cosplay Pikachu. Now, this was suggested by McGrowl Rules. It's a fully physical set with Knock Off, Brick Break, Icicle Crash, and Wild Charge. However, I did in the end replace Brick Break with Grass Snot because I do have two fighting types on this team, so having another Pokemon with fighting type attacks isn't that good, especially when I have no way of stopping grass types outside of, so I have no way of stopping ground types, really, I guess. I'm trying to look at my team, and yeah, the only thing I have is Dry Ice, and we'll get to that in a second. Then we have Steampunk, the Clink Clang. Now, no one really suggested this, but Chris Cobain, links to his channel in the description below, does use one of these quite successfully, and I really wanted to try it out. It's Clear Body with Substitute, Gear Grind, Shift Gear, and Wild Charge, so it's a pretty interesting set. Then we have Fu, the Physical Flareon. I am a Guts set with Protect to get my Toxic Orb off, with Flame Charge, Flare Blitz, and Superpower. We're going to check on the tube, Flareon, that would be Malagao FTO suggested a set similar to this. He suggested Charcoal, but I'm running Guts. Then we have Dry Ice. A lot of you have wanted to see a Toxicroak for a while, and a viewer was kind enough to donate two different Crogunks. One was physical, one was special, and Dry Ice is the special set. So not only did you want me to see, or not only did you want to see me bring a Toxicroak, but I'm bringing a special Toxicroak, making it extra special, and she does carry the Icy Wind. I think that's the only Ice type move that the special Croagunk gets, so I'm not expecting it to do too much work, but I really want to see how it does work. Then we have Lycium, the bulky Mega Gallade, and he is running the Bulk Up, the Drain Punch, the Psycho Cut, and the Knockoff, making it a, you know, standard bulky set. And then we have Tammy, the modest Scarf Kiss with Serene Grace and Air Slash, but I do run Dazzling Gleam, Flamethrower, and Shadow Ball as my other three moves. And hopefully we can get through this week without having to rely too much on Flinchacks. But basically the reason I'm bringing this is to see whether or not guaranteed losses turn into wins because the RNG gave me a cookie. So yeah, that's the team we're bringing, guys. I hope you enjoy, and we're going to jump right into today's first battle. Yeah, we haven't been doing good, as you guys can probably tell. We lost a lot of the previous battles. We were winning more than we were losing, but now our win-loss ratio has tipped the other way, and we are losing more as we get put against a 1441 player from Japan. And they are kicking things off with a Mega Mence, most likely. The Chestnut, I really like the looks of, however, and they also have an Azumarill and a Camerupt, which could also be a Mega. Really liking the looks of that team, until I see, obviously, the Mega Mence, the T-Tar, and the Aegislash, but maybe those three are there to stand up against the behemoths that people like to bring, and the other three are there just to have some fun. So the first thing I am thinking about bringing to deal with a team like this, I really don't know. Who do I lead with? Chuko could do some work, especially if he leads with the Aegislash. We can knock off that thing's whatever item. Maybe even pick up the Ochre. I don't actually know how strong Pikachu's knockoff is against an Aegislash. I've never calced it. Toxicroak can't do anything to it. Togekiss can. Gallade can, but I'm not sure I want to use that. I might just lead a Flareon, honestly. I'm trying to see what... No, that might not be a good idea. You know what? I'm going to leave with Kling Clang. The only thing he has again to stop with Kling Clang is the Camerupt. I'm going to bring... I really do want to bring Dry Ice, but Dry Ice won't get much work done. That's the problem. She is Focus Sashed. That's a thing. I want to bring a Fighting type. I really do. And Elysium is going to be the best bet to bring. And to round off the set, I think I'm just going to bring... I'm going to bring Dry Ice, because if that Azumarill comes, she can easily switch on that thing, and if it's banded, we force it to switch out, and we can get off a free nasty plot. So, really awesome team. I really do like my opponent's team. Again, I'm going to try and keep the salt to a minimum. Guys, let me know if I am able to do that. I do apologize if I react. Actually, with the Aegis Slash is perfect. I do apologize if I react in a very negative way sometimes. When I'm in the moment, I just kind of react. I don't stop and think, I'm going to do this. I'm going to be extra salty. So, Aegis Slash leads things off. I think I'm just going to go for the shift gear, really. Or the sub. I'm not sure what this thing's going to want to do. I'm going to go for my sub. I am leftovers, as what does the Aegis Slash want to do? We could end up getting a free sub here if it King's Shields or switches. And obviously Kling Clang, probably not the best thing to having as an Aegis Slash, so the Aegis Slash does not go for a King's Shield, it's probably going straight for an attack. Which is pretty interesting. As Shadow Ball, he goes for revealing himself to be a special set. That's pretty interesting. So there goes our sub. I don't really have a switch for that, unfortunately. However, I really doubt he's going to stay in sword form, so I am going to go for my shift gear here. Actually, straight up withdraws. Straight up withdraws there. Goes into the Ments. It is going to try and get an Intimidate, but I am clear body, and that basically gives me a free shift gear. So, I'm quite happy with that turn. I get a free shift gear. Could have got a free sub by subbing again, but I didn't want to risk it. He's probably a Mega Ments. Most likely a Mega Ments. I kind of want to set up a sub, really, in case he wants to Dragon Dance. But I could just Gear Grind. I could just set up a Gear Grind here. Or rather, go for a Gear Grind. I am max attack adamant. We're doing it. We're going for the Gear Grind. As he does Mega Evolve, so what is he going for? That's the question. I'm pretty sure I outspeed him because Shift Gear boosts my speed by 2 stages. And yep, I do outspeed, and we miss the Gear Grind, and he hits a Fire Blast. Beautiful start to the week, and we don't live that. And it was a crit. I miss, he hits, and gets a crit. That's lovely. That's lovely. Well, we can now just go into Glade. And I think that miss has just earned us a loss, because I don't carry Ice Punch, I only carry the Icy Wind on Dry Ice. However, the Glade could actually force him to switch out. You never know. You never know. I am just gonna have to go for a Psycho Cut. I can't go for Bulk Up because he's probably gonna go for Hyper Voice. Oh, so our first battle we lose because we miss a 90% accuracy move. Yep, there's a Hyper Voice. I don't think we're living that. No. Yep, we lose. I'm gonna quickly check the accuracy on Gear Grind. I'm sure it's around 90 or something. It is 85, so it is the exact same accuracy as Fire Blast. So we miss ours, and he hits his and gets a crit. I'm not sure if the crit mattered, honestly. I'm a max HP, max attack. I do have quite a bit of bulk in my special side. I think. I don't know. Tap on the Icy Wind. I outspeed. And that isn't going to kill. Just lower his speed. And obviously we're going to live because of the thing. Right, so we have to log that as a loss as we do, because That's all I seem to be capable of getting. As I'm going to quickly run a calc. Mega Salamence special. With Fire Blast, and against a Clink Clang. Let's see. Yep, the crit mattered. The crit mattered big time. Okay. Well, we can Vacuum Wave, but we're gonna die to we're definitely gonna end up. Oh, and he just switches out. He's gonna be that guy and force a 2-0 because he's that guy. When he could have just stayed in. Well, there's a loss, and that switch at the end there really makes me even saltier, because why would you do that? You know you had a win, so why would you do that switch? That's a dick move, bro. It's a dick move. But that is a loss. I misplayed. No, I didn't. I got screwed by RNG. So, what can you do? What can you do when the RNG says no? It's a no. But that was a pretty interesting battle. I managed to kill a Mega Mence with a Toxicroak. Kind of happy with that, as we are going to continue battling. So if I had gone into Toxicroak and just Icy Winded the Salamence, I would have been fine. Oh well. Because the last two Pokemon lost to Gallade. So, nah, I sacked my Gallade. Why? I'm not being too salty, I'm trying not to be salty, but it is hard. Come on, you can't sit there and tell me you've never lost and just sat there and gone, ah. Did that make any sense? I don't think I made sense. I don't sense. What is sense? As we get a Japanese player for a rating of 1509 from Japan. Japanese player from I'm just going to stop talking English now. We see Heracross, Dragalge, Electros, Azumarill, Metagross, and Rotom Heat. Ignoring the Metagross and the Rotom, I like the team, and you might be wondering why I still like the team even though I'm seeing an Azumarill. Azumarill hasn't been getting as much use recently. I don't see it much. So I dropped my stylus there. I don't see it much in VGC. I don't see it much on Battlespot. Today is actually the first time I've seen it twice in a row. Looking at this team, I just don't see him having much to deal with Toxicroak with Togekiss in the back, because he can't Earthquake. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Toxicroak lead, have Togekiss in the back. Question is, do I want to bring the Pikachu? I don't see Pikachu doing much work here. I mean, Knockoff could deal a lot of damage to Metagross, and I could possibly one-shot Dragalge with Icicle Crash. Let's see. I'm gonna bring Lithium in the last slot, because Lithium doesn't pair up well against the Aegislash. Aegislash? Really? Really, Ramos? The Metagross. You see, guys, I've got to record, like, 5 days worth of episodes in one day, and my brain is like, no. My opponent's taking his time to choose his Pokemon though, so he's really thinking about what I'm going to be bringing. I'm bringing the Togekiss, feeling a little bit bad about it, but if we start seeing some horrible shenanigans, then I won't feel as bad. I hope I'm making sense, guys. I really do. And I also hope I'm not coming off as a... Oh. Did he just let the timer pick for him? Please don't let this be a guy who's going to know that the timer pick is every move for him. I will cry if that's what we're facing here. As he... No, he leads with the Rotom Heat. And I lead with Toxicroak. Now... I think I outspeed you. I'm going to go straight for a nasty plot here. As he might go for a Willow. Or an overheat, because I am dry skin, and if he goes for an overheat, that would definitely take me down to my sash, no questions asked. Willow or Volt Switch, however, seems to be the most obvious play here. Expecting me to be a physical set, which is why I do like, oh! I do get the outspeed. I thought I saw Rotom going for the nasty plot there and almost freaked out. As he does go, he goes straight for the overheat! Whoa! Oh, it takes me down to my sash. Right down to my sash. And at +2, I think we can kill this with a Sludge Wave. We're going for it. Toxicroak, can you get a kill? Can you get a kill? Come on! Come on, Dry Ice! Ah. Well, she dead. She dead. We do obviously have. He's going to show me what he's switching into here. I was really hoping that would kill. If we were a physical set. See, if we were a physical set, any Will-O-Wisp, we wouldn't have been able to do anything with Toxicroak. So I was just hoping he would go for the Willow. But hey ho. We see Metagross come in. That's perfect for me, as I can go straight into Gallade. And I can actually go for a Bulk Up straight away. I don't have to worry about him, you know, dealing massive damage to me. I do get the outspeed on the first turn. Base 80 versus what? Base 70, I think? Where is Metagross? Metagross, you are... No, that's Mega. Metagross, not Mega. Is base 70. Yep, I do get the outspeed. Definitely get the outspeed if he Mega Evolved here. If he didn't, then... What's going on? Yeah, he is Mega. He is Mega. Now, we hit the same base speed after Mega Evolution, so I'm not sure if I would outspeed him after this, because I am adamant. But I do get off my Bulk Up. And he is going for... Zen Headbutt, most likely. Earthquake. You have an Earthquake. Okay. So I'm just going to go for another Bulk Up. I was expecting him to go for a contact move there, so I'm now going to be at +2 defense, and... Pleasure bets, people, pleasure bets. Is he going to get a critical hit? Is he going to get a crit? Is he going to one-shot with a critical hit? Place your bets! Because, you know, luck. You know, Lycium would be a female Gallade if female Gallades were allowed. I do find it a little bit annoying that male Curliers can evolve into male Gardevoirs, but female Curliers can't evolve into Gallades. Ruining that perfect Yuri relationship in my mind, headcanon. As we see Rotom come in. Curious as to why Rotom's coming in. It won't be able to get the outspeed as we saw when it was dealing with my Toxicroak with Dry Ice. So yeah, just gonna go for the Drain Punch. And this thing was leftovers, wasn't it? I don't remember what item it was. Don't be Bright Powder. Or Quick Claw. Yeah! Now trying to think, did he have anything that could stop Mega Gallade, especially at +2? I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. Let's see. He had Metagross, he had Rotom, he had Heracross. I really should take a picture of team, shouldn't I? As we see Heracross come in. What up, Heracross? If you aren't Focus Sashed, I think you die. Do I Drain Punch or do I... He's probably Scarf, that's the thing. He's probably Scarf. I really don't know what to do here. Really don't know. If I am slower, he'll get off a Mega Horn. I am at +2. I'm going to have to rely on the fact that I'm +2 defense here. He DC'd! He DC'd. Well, that was a win. He wasn't happy with the fact that he was about to lose and he DC'd. Yay! Obviously, we're going to continue battling. We're going to get one more battle in. So we got a loss, we got a win. See, I might get really salty, guys. I might get really salty. I might hate and have a fit or have a moment, but I never disconnect. I'm not that guy. I will accept my royal arse beating, and I will take the silver platter on which my arse is being handed to me, even if I have to sprinkle it with a little bit of salt. As we see the Latias, Arcanine, Lantern, Aggron, Garchomp, and Absol. That looks like a really interesting team. We do see some common Pokemon here in the Garchomp, the Latias. I guess the Aggron, Mega Aggron's kind of common, but these Pokemon in the same team together I've never quite seen before, and I'm really liking the looks of this. Now, Toxicroak is bad news for this team. We got Fighting type, we got, well, Fighting type and Ice type moves on that, so I might bring that. Chuko isn't going to get into a battle today. It just isn't happening. Nor is Few. Few isn't getting into a battle today either. I'm looking at Klinklang, Glade, and Toxicroak, honestly. Togekiss, not seeing much work done. And this is against the Garchomp and the Absol. So, I'm gonna lead with Toxicroak. Have Klink in the back. No, we are gonna bring Togekiss. We're gonna bring Tammy, just so we can switch in on Earthquakes and yeah, not have a giant Fire type weakness. Being weak to 2 of his Pokemon could be a problem, and Klinklang is weak to 2 of those Pokemon. And if they both come, then we're in trouble. If only one of them comes, we're still in a bit of trouble. Kengo is issuing a challenge, and as Razor comes online. So we are leading with Dry Ice, as he leads with the Garchomp. Dear Lord, let's see. I've got to go for Icy Wind, as he's probably going to take me down to my Sash. Yep, there's the Earthquake. I'm going to go right down to my Sash. But we might get him down close enough for a Vacuum Wave kill. Nowhere near. Nowhere near. But with the speed drop, well, we might be able to pick up the kill here. Unless he's Scarfed. Scarf Chomp could be a thing. I was half tempted to go for Nasty Plot, expecting the switch, but I just went for the safer play. As he does stay in, and let's Garchomp go down to an Icy Wind. Yay! Dry Ice gets a kill! Oh, I'm happy. I have no idea if I'm peaking the microphone, by the way, so I will try and listen to it in post and see. Because like the sound consistency has not been there in my last few videos. As we see, Latias is his next Pokemon. Now, do I just let Krogunk go down here? I think so. I think so. I am just going to go for a Vacuum Wave to break any potential Sashes. Sash is actually Mega Latias. Sashes on a Latias, not common. Definitely not common now because it's Mega Evolved. We are going to get off a Vacuum Wave, get some damage on this thing. Not much. As he does go straight for a Psychic. Now, Lysium I can't really bring in here. At this point, I think having Steampunk would have been nice because we do resist the stabs. However, we do have Togekiss. Now, I could be that guy and just start spamming Air Slash, but I'm not gonna. We are Scarfed, we are Modest, we are Max Attack, Max Speed. I'm going for the Dazzling Gleam. I'm not going to be that guy just yet, as that does not kill. But he does go for another Psychic, and not even 50. That did 80, well that is 76 I believe. So we have a sitting on 84. This is a Mega that's about to go down here. I don't know if he switches. Nope, he lets it go down. So Tammy picking up a kill without having to rely on flinch hacks. I am happy, very happy. As his last Pokemon is going to be Lantern. Okay, now against the Lantern, I don't really have much. So I am just going to stay in and go for another Dazzling Gleam. Very happy I didn't go for Air Slash, because obviously this thing will resist my Air Slashes. As we deal almost half, as he goes for a Hydro Pump. Oh, is this an in-game team? This might be an in-game team. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, I really don't know now, because I really would have expected the electric type move, not the water type. Maybe he predicted me to switch, but whatever. We're going to get this thing practically dead. And Lycium will be able to clean this up very easily with a knockoff Drain Punch or Psycho Cut, but we're just going to give it a Psycho Cut. Why not? Or knockoff. Why not? We haven't seen Lycium use knockoff yet. I really don't see a point in Mega Evolving. Like, I don't know. I don't have to Mega Evolve to get the kill here, so I'm just gonna go for the knockoff. As we are gonna pick up another win today. So I don't know why I got so salty at the beginning, but we end up leaving today with 2 wins. Yeah, pretty happy with that. Now, guys, if there are any Pokemon you would like to see me bring to Raider Battle Spot Singles, let me know in the comment section below. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up, a favorite, all that sort of stuff, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. It really does help show support to the channel. And I have to obviously shout out my Twitch, so if you can please follow me on Twitch. I do stream daily. In fact, at the time you're watching this video, you might very well have seen a Ramos is currently live on Twitch, so make sure you click on that, and you can battle me in a viewer battle. Yay! So that is today's episode done. I will see you lovely people on Wednesday.